Welcome to the Deep Dive. We use your curiosity as our compass, navigating through, fascinating research notes.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're taking a really vibrant journey through two very distinct regions of Italy.
Right.
We're talking the northern charm of Veneto, and then down south, the sun-drenched beauty of Apulia, or Puglia, as many know it.
Yeah, Puglia.
And our mission, it isn't just about listing differences. We want to really unpack how one country could produce such, radically contrasting but equally captivating ways of being Italian.
It's fascinating stuff.
Get ready for some aha moments because we're diving deep into what sets them apart and maybe what their stories tell us about Italy's soul.
It's a great chance to look beyond that,
Yeah.
generalized postcard image of Italy.
Exactly.
And appreciate the really intricate tapestries woven in its regions. What's truly insightful here is how Veneto and Apulia, they're both undeniably Italian, right?
Right.
But they offer such different perspectives on history, art, daily life. We'll try to connect the dots between their ancient roots and their modern appeal.
See how the past still echoes today.
Precisely. How those deep roots still resonate and really sculpt their unique identities.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Starting with the cultural and historical backbones. History casts such a long shadow over both, doesn't it?
It really does.
So up north, Veneto, it just radiates Renaissance brilliance, maritime heritage. You think of cities like Padua, saw that early creative spark, Donatello's sculpture, Mantegna's painting, really setting a high bar for artistic innovation.
Groundbreaking stuff for the time.
Totally. And then obviously Venete down, the Republic of Water.
A powerhouse.
Yeah, its unique position, that naval power, it infused everything, didn't it? Trade, politics, culture.
They have a very distinct flavor.
And Padua also has one of Europe's oldest universities, way back in 1222.
Incredible. A major intellectual hub for centuries.
So that deep layering in Veneto, it's really distinct.
It is. And if you zoom out a bit, Veneto's legacy is just so multi-layered.
Yeah.
You've got Bronze Age roots, then the huge grandeur of the Venetian Republic.
Right.
You can still trace Roman roads, see relics in cities like Verona the Arena is amazing, Padua, Vicenza.
That history as a powerful, sort of self-sufficient republic, it must have fostered a certain kind of culture.
Definitely. Grand, outward-looking, excellence in arts and institutions.
Yeah.
It only became part of unified Italy in 1866, relatively late.
And then major industrial growth after the war.
Yeah, so that long, fairly stable path, anchored by Venice, it bred this particular quite sophisticated identity.
Which makes you wonder, how does Apulia's past compare? It was shaped by such different forces. How does its identity show up?
And that's exactly where Apulia's story is so different.
Yeah.
Down south, it's genuinely a crossroads of history.
No single dominant republic there.
Not at all. It was a melting pot, shaped by wave after wave. Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, Normans.
Wow.
And this constant interplay, often through, invasion and conquest, it forged this really distinct regional identity. You can still see it today.
Where? In the language.
In the language, absolutely. In the music, the art. It's a culture born from absorbing things, adapting. Very different from Veneto's more, let's say, singular focus.
Gotcha.
Indeed. From Magna Graecia, those ancient Greek colonies, you still see their architectural marks to the Byzantine legacy in frescoes and traditions. Then medieval Norman rule left these amazing castles and cathedrals. Apulia is just layered with stories.
You can really feel those layers.
You can. They show up in the buildings and the soul of the place. It tells a different story. Resilience, cultural blending, rather than that focused Renaissance expansion like in Veneto.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me, the popular traditions.
Oh, yes.
Veneto's festivals, they're legendary, right? Venice's carnival, obviously.
Yeah.
The costumes, the masks, takes you to another world.
A spectacle.
But there's more, right? Those traditional water festivals, Festa della Senza.
The Ascension, yeah. The marriage of the sea, deeply symbolic.
And the Festa Portentor with fireworks.
Spectacular. And further inland, you mentioned the Marastica chess game.
Yes. With living people as chess pieces in this historic square, imagine seeing that. The pageantry.
It's incredible. These Venetian traditions, they often showcase, civic pride, history, a kind of theatrical grandeur.
And Apulia.
Apulia, we see a different kind of vibrancy, more earthy, maybe.
Earthy, okay.
Take the Notte della Toronto, huge Toronto dance and music festival in Salento. Draws hundreds of thousands sometimes. It celebrates ancient roots, rituals. It brings this hypnotic, almost trance-like folk dance, historically tied to healing, believe it or not, onto a global stage.
Healing?
Yeah, the old Tarantism rituals.
Yeah.
Fascinating history there.
Okay, what else?
Then there's La Ficara in Novoli. It's this Unbelievably massive bonfire for St. Anthony lights up the whole winter sky. Real primal energy.
Sounds intense.
It is. And the Tavole di San Giuseppe St. Joseph's Day feast tables. Whole communities sharing pasta, traditional foods.
Communal.
Very communal. So what this means for you, the listener, is you see how these celebrations define the region's social fabric? Is it the refined spectacle of Venice or the raw communal energy of Apulia? Totally different worlds.
Let's shift to music then, another area where they sing their own tunes, quite literally.
Yes.
Veneto. I mean, it's undeniably a cradle of musical genius.
No question.
Monteverdi basically invented modern opera, right? Turning music into drama.
Changed everything.
Vivaldi, his Four Seasons just screams Venice. Albinoni, those gorgeous adagios.
Beautiful.
And later, giants like Verdi redefining Italian opera. Salieri, too, it's a pantheon, really. People who shaped Baroque and opera.
A huge lineage of classical operatic mastery, often thrived under aristocratic patronage,
And the venues. La Fenice in Venice, Teatro Olimpico in Vicenza, keeping it alive.
Stunning places. Living testaments to that legacy.
So how does Apulia contrast with that grand tradition?
Well, in stark contrast, Apulia's musical soul is really embodied by pizzica or Taranto music.
The same music from the festival.
Exactly, that hypnotic folk dance genre. Traditionally, it was performed to heal women thought to be bitten by a tarantula, the tarantism ritual we mentioned.
Wow, from healing ritual to global festival.
It's had this massive cultural revival. It's not just music, it's like a living cultural expression, a physical, spiritual release.
Any key figures?
Folk singer Matteo Salvatore is really celebrated for preserving the traditional songs of the Gargano region.
So it raises that question, doesn't it? How music, whether it's grand opera or this deep folk tradition, becomes such a powerful and distinct vehicle for identity and history.
Absolutely. Two different ways music tells the story of a place.
All right, time to talk food. My favorite subject.
Can't talk Italy without talking food.
Food in Veneto. Often described as heartfelt, but also refined. There's an abundance, a sophistication there. Think of like a rich Paris stew from Verona, that bread and pepper sauce, or tiramisu, obviously.
A global superstar dessert.
And prosciutto, that delicate cured ham. Plus, Veneto leads Italy in wine. Right?
Oh yeah, hands down. Those rolling Prosecco hills.
Iconic.
Crisp Sauve whites, bold Valpolicella, Amarone reds, refreshing Lugana. It's a cuisine that really showcases a rich, varied landscape.
So, if Veneto's cuisine is about that richness and refinement,
then Apulia is the absolute heartland of Cucina Povera. Poor kitchen.
But that name is deceiving, isn't it?
Totally deceiving. It's about simple, seasonal, incredibly flavorful cooking, born from necessity, resourcefulness, deep respect for local ingredients.
Okay, give us some highlights.
Orecchiette, those little ear pastas, perfect for catching sauce. Unbelievably creamy burrata cheese. Fave cicoria, fava bean puree with wild chicory. Humble but so good. Crispy panzerotti, those fried dough pockets.
Yeah.
Famous Altamura bread, crunchy Torelli rings, and just amazing pasta fresca, fresh pasta, often made in those beautiful old farmhouses, the Masseri.
Sounds incredible.
And the region is just bursting with produce. Olive oil, they produce more than anywhere else in Italy. Sweet table grapes. It's really two different food philosophies.
Both delicious, both tied to their place.
Exactly. Tied to resources, history.
Okay, visually. The look and feel of these places, again, like two different canvases.
Completely.
Veneto. You've got iconic Venetus, canals, St. Mark's, carnival magic.
Instantly recognizable.
Verona, Shakespeare stage, that amazing Roman arena still used for opera.
Incredible continuity.
Vicenza, a UNESCO site, Palladio's villas, the Teatro Olimpico, oldest indoor theater.
Europe's oldest surviving, yeah. Mind-blowing.
Padua, Giotto's frescoes and the Scriveni Chapel, ancient botanical gardens, and then boom, the Dolomites for alpine drama.
And the Prosecco Hills, another UNESCO landscape. So diverse.
And clothing-wise, it's got to be the carnival costumes, right? Those masks.
Absolutely. Veneto's most iconic look. Baroque flair, elegance, mystery.
So how does Apulia's visual story compare to that grandeur?
It raises that question, yeah, how places become icons. Vendetto's often about power, refined aesthetics. Apulia's visual identity is rooted in something, well, more ancient, humbler, but just as striking.
Like Albero Bello.
Exactly. The UNESCO Truly, those unique whitewashed conical stone houses straight out of a fairy tale.
They look amazing.
Then Lecce, the Florence of the South. Incredible Baroque architecture, all carved from this soft golden local stone. The whole city glows.
Wow.
Bari, with its historic old town, Bari Vecchia, the St. Nicholas Basilica. and the coastlines. Dramatic cliffs in Gargano, white sand beaches in Salento, rolling hills in Via d'Itria, hidden coves everywhere.
So less high fashion, more tradition.
Yeah, Apulia's style isn't really on the fashion runways, but it's traditional festival clothes, especially for religious days or folk dances. Vibrant embroidery, amazing craftsmanship. Tells a powerful story of local pride, enduring tradition.
Finally, let's touch on language. The spoken soul. In Veneto, Italian sure, but Venetian dialects are alive and well. Their own sounds, words. You might hear something like, Magnarben, bever meglio.
Eat well, drink better. Captures a certain joy in life, doesn't it?
It does. And while there's no official motto, Veneto, where canals greet Alps, kind of works, hinting at the geography.
It's a language steeped in its own long history, that unique blend.
And Apulia.
Well, what's fascinating is how language carries history there, too, reflecting centuries of interaction. The Brise dialect in Bari, for instance.
Yeah.
It's packed with Greek, French, Spanish influences. It really flavors the local speech, tells that story of being a Mediterranean crossroads.
Any cool expressions?
Oh, yeah. Colorful ones like favugnug describes that hot, damp Sirocco wind. Or ajata, meaning blessed or lucky, adds this poetic layer, connects to the land, the climate.
Nice.
And there's playful local slang like pugliamo.
Pugliamo.
Yeah, like a fun, affectionate way to say I love Puglia, or even let's do Puglia, as if the region itself is an action you can take on.
I love that.
It shows how dialects are these living archives, right? Holding cultural exchange, feeling a different kind of regional soul than Veneto's.
Wow. What a deep dive that was.
It really covers a lot of ground.
We've gone from Veneto's Renaissance brilliance, opera, that sophisticated food, to Apulia's ancient crossroads, soulful cucina polvera, those vibrant folk traditions.
From Venetian masks to Apulian truly.
It's just so clear. These two regions, totally unique, but each offers this incredible, rich slice of Italian life. Proves Italy is so much more than one thing.
Absolutely. If we connect it to the bigger picture, what really stands out is that incredible diversity within Italy.
Yeah.
Understanding these regional nuances gives you such a richer appreciation than any generalization ever could.
You see how history, tradition, geography,
Even conquest and trade routes.
how they sculpt these unique identities that last, that thrive, they offer completely different ways to see the Italian spirit.
Well said.
So what does this all mean for you listening? It means next time you think of Italy, maybe don't just picture one postcard.
Picture a mosaic.
Exactly. A mosaic of distinct experiences just waiting to be explored. And maybe consider this. If two regions in one country can hold such contrasting but equally captivating worlds, what hidden stories, what different identities might be waiting for you to uncover? Maybe in places you think you know, perhaps even closer to home.
That's a great thought to end on.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.